back in the 90s, there was some volunteers in Silver Springs planting spruce trees up in the area, and one of them worked for a large oil company, BP, and he got his company to sponsor the Birthplace Forest project for the city of Calgary. So that project built 10 birthplace forests over the next 10 years. Ours ended up being the second one. So after the forest was built, then a committee at the Community Association, Silver Springs Community, was formed to say, well, what do we want to do with this piece of land now that we got the forest? What do we do? So we had a couple open houses and whatnot, getting input from the neighborhood, and we developed a 10-year plan for the area. So that plan, that was probably around 2004. And that plan was shared with the city and whatnot. We've been more or less working through that with that plan for the last 10 years. So with a bit of cooperation from the city, we built one good-sized bed down at the bottom in the middle of the forest. And there was at the same time there was a group up here along the wall. A couple neighbors had a small plot along the wall. So we kind of teamed up with them and we added to the area. So now the Botanical Gardens really covers an area within the Birthplace Forest, plus this strip of right-of-way that's along Crowchild Trail. So in total we got about 20 acres, and we probably have close to 20,000 square feet of flower beds now. So since that, our first flower bed I think went in 2006. So since then we've built all that, and we've been actively planting perennials, annuals, and a lot of shrubs. We think we've probably got enough trees around here now. We have between 30 and 40 volunteers on our list, but there's probably about 15 that do at least 100 hours or more a year. So the total volunteer time last year I think was somewhere around 4,000 hours.
Hi. My name is Laurel Cadell, and I started with the Birthplace Forest Committee, I guess 8+ years ago, before we had any of the gardens here, and with an original small garden which we set up, and then just continued on. We planted a large garden, the Oval Garden, a year or two later, which the city helped us with setting that up, and continued from there and started up the wall. It's just become an incredible, beautiful project for our community. People love it here. They walk the paths all the time, even in late evening. It's a meeting place. We have a lot of groups of seniors groups, walking groups, school classes, science projects. They come with the teachers, and it's just become more and more well known. Yeah, I would say to Calgarians that this is the most unique garden in the city of Calgary. There's nothing to compare to it. And even now we've expanded to the point where we have almost completed a labyrinth, largest one in the city, certainly the largest outdoor one probably anywhere around. The Shakespeare Garden, we're setting that up now. There's just something for everybody. There's picnic tables by the playground. Yeah, there's just, even if you aren't a big gardener, you're going to find something here that you love. Rose gardens, perennials, every kind of plant and bush, a lot of fruit trees. As you know, we've purchased a lot of fruit trees and flowering shrubs, and we just want to make it the most incredible place in the city for people to come and enjoy. We measured from the south end to the north end, and it's 3/4 of a mile one way. So if you wanted to do the whole thing and make it a loop walk, you'd be looking at 1.5 miles. And that's going to take you an hour if you're browsing around.
last fall, the community nominated us for a program through the Federation of Calgary Communities. It was sponsored by NCANA. So we won the volunteer group award for best project last year in 2012.
It just keeps developing. So it's become something that we're extremely proud of in Silver Springs. And yeah, it kind of takes over your life after a while.